Mr. Ulatowski, what are you doing here?
Ixnay, you don't know me. I like green best.
But, Mr. Yu,
Just draw. Don't look at me. Your uncle sent me up here to have a look-see.
Uncle Palmer?
So you don't have to worry. I'm as sane as anybody in Pine Valley.
Is everything all right here?
Is something wrong? You seem to look troubled.
No, everything's fine.
Just keep it together, kid. I'm only out here to keep my eye on you. He just wants to make sure that nothing weird happens out here.
Weird.
Oh, weird, you know. He just doesn't trust the place. And he doesn't like the fact that they won't let him in to see you. But most of all, he just doesn't like your husband.
That sounds like Uncle Palmer.
Speaking of Palmer, I have to go phone in my report.
Mrs. Chandler, your husband has come to tell you something.
But you changed your mind? Is that why you're here? Are you? I can leave this place? Oh, that's great. Oh, I knew you'd see that I should come home.
Is there somewhere we could speak? No, just by ourselves.
Privately?
Privately.
My room.
Your room, of course. Perfect, your room. Good choice. Well, after you, darling.
All right.
Now that I was early. We want business.
We've reminded you before, Mrs. Chandler, you're not allowed to make phone calls. The rest of your change, please. I'm allowed to call my husband. Your husband isn't home. The quarters, please.
How do you know he's not home?
He's in conference with Dr. Snow right here at Laurel Hill.
He's here? Now, still?
That's right. So you sit here quietly like a good girl and wait for him.
Yes, thank you. Can I see for a moment, please?
See the pretty pictures? That wasn't your husband that you were trying to reach.
I need to call Dad.
I know there's a phone that you can use for free. It's in Dr. Snow's office.
It's locked. What? What are those?
Shh, there's too many questions. See the variegated chrysanthemums? Adam and Dr. Snow are together right now. Want to take off to see what it is they're up to? Jeez, I hate to be a tattletale. Oh, okay, you're right. I'll tell. Nurse Fletcher, can I talk to you?
What is it, Mr. Ulatowski?
Well, I'm no snitch, but I was talking to Dixie here, and she said that I should tell you something. You know that patient in room 204? The one that thinks she's a Roman empress?
Jane Perkins? What about her?
She's playing with matches. Don't touch the chrysanthemums. The experiment.
You're saying that as legal next of kin, you'd consent to your wife's involuntary commitment?
I am saying I want what's best for Dixie.
Mr. Ulatowski. Mrs. Chandler.
What's he doing here?
Why did I come to visit you?
Where's Nurse Fletcher? What are the two of you doing wandering around these corridors without supervision?
Nurse Fletcher had an emergency on the second floor, so I was taking my friend back to her room.
Who is this man? A patient who obviously has forgotten that we have rules that must be obeyed. Mr. Ulatowski, please follow me. Come.
Darling, what were you up to?
Nothing.
But you can't just be walking around these corridors unattended. Hospital have rules for your safety. You can't just be wandering around the halls like a lost...
Mr. Chandler, please excuse this unusual breach of security.
I'm just explaining to Dixie that she has to follow your directions. That's the only way you're going to get well, darling.
Yes, well, the nurse is coming right away.
You see how good care he takes of you? Can't thank you enough. We're very grateful for everything you've done, aren't we, Dixie? Yeah.
There you are. Come along.
Can I not go back to my room? I'd really like to go to the sun porch. There's a book there I really want to read on child psychology. Can I go back to the sun porch instead of my room, please?
Yes, I don't see why not.
I'd like to go, too. I'd like to do some painting.
Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, darling?
I already did.
Yes, Mr. Chandler. Nurse, what was that emergency on the second floor?
Mrs. Perkins. False alarm.
Oh, keep a sharp eye on both of them.
Yes, sir.